Today we didn't talk about chicken sandwiches because the McRib is back. We also talked about our favorite Halloween candies, Guy Fieri Withdrawals, and how short forms of entertainment are affecting us all. If you're still listening to this intro, DM us code McRib on our Instagram or at our website, tiltednotstir.com, for a special prize. What was I talking about?
Hello, my name is Edwin.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Frantic.
And together we are Tilted Not Stirred. So what has you guys feeling tilted today? What have you guys been up to?
It's been a pretty chill week for me. Nothing new. I did put in my 2 weeks notice at work, so that was cool.
Hell
Hey.
yeah.
Congrats.
Wait, you didn't do
3
anything
more
for
days
Halloween?
to go. I watched the Braves lose to the... I guess I'm tilted about that. Braves couldn't close out the series. But I think they got it, so I'm not too worried. It's just they could have closed at home. It would have been nice.
They need to win the next game, man. That's all I'm saying.
I think they got it.
Where would Game 7 be played?
They're both of these games are going to be played in Houston. Yeah, it's rough, but they have 2 chances.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I did not do anything Halloween related this year, which I guess is very similar to last year's. Maybe I just kind of stayed in that like quarantine funk of like not really celebrating Halloween.
You just celebrated Jesus Ween, that's why.
Yeah, that must have been it.
It was on a Sunday, so
Yeah.
and no better time to go to church.
It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah, I'm a closet Christian. But it's kind of sad because I have this Game of Thrones costume that I add something to every year, but for the past 2 years I haven't added a single thing to it.
Ooh, you can add a badass like fake sword next time.
I have a fake sword.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I wanted to add pants to it because I just use like
you could've
jeans.
Just, add a post-it note that just says disappointment. Yeah, because that's all I think about when I hear Game of Thrones.
Yikers.
So for Halloween this year, I was like, I had to work, so I was a little bit upset that I couldn't dress up. I wanted to dress up as 90s rock, where
Kurt
he's
Cobain?
wearing a turtleneck. The Rock.
Oh, 90s rock. I thought you meant like the genre.
Okay.
90s,
yeah.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
I already have the hair for it. Just get the haircut, and then just get that turtleneck and
The watch, the blue jeans.
It's pretty iconic.
blue jeans,
And then you got to recreate
and
the
the
photo.
fanny pack. You have to have the fanny pack, yeah.
And then recreate the
it's just
photo
like-
where he has the tissue under his
Mhm.
watch when he's
Mhm.
on the rail.
Yeah, he was chunky then, so I was just like, I have the body type for it. I can do this. But I was like, I have to be in uniform for work, right? And I was on my way to
you
work.
Worked?
Yeah, I worked.
How
that
was there a lot of people?
Nah.
Okay,
There's
okay.
literally no people.
Cool.
So I was on my way to work, and I'm sad that I couldn't dress up, and then it hits me. I am wearing. Okay. Let me see what I'm describing here. I'm wearing, military green like shorts. I have my hiking boots on, and I have my khaki shirt on, with my patches and everything. And I was upset. I was like, I'm wearing this uniform. I really can't dress up. And then it hit me, and I was like, fuck. I should have bought a blonde wig, and I could have been Steve Irwin, for Halloween. And I was like, I'm in uniform. I'm Steve Irwin. Boom, done. But I didn't think about it until I was on my way to work, so I was a little upset at that.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So you didn't. So no parties. No one got invited to a party.
Nah.
Yikes. So I'm just hanging out with a bunch of losers, huh?
I did get invited to a party, but I hadn't talked to this person fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, quarantine year kind of just really did everybody in.
Yeah, it seemed like this year everybody was having a party. And we got like, my girlfriend and I got invited to a lot of things, but it was my dad's birthday, so we kind of just said, you know what, we can't do the whole thing, but yeah, Halloween was kind of like very chill this year.
Your dad's birthday is on Halloween?
It's on the 28th, but we celebrated it. We celebrated on a Saturday, and then on like that Sunday, like we just didn't do anything.
If my birthday was on Halloween, it's always guaranteed. It would have been a guaranteed costume party for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, in previous years we had costume parties, but not this year. So.
It's so sick. All right, what else have you been up to?
Shit, I mean, what else have I been up to?
It was a boring week, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, not very eventful. Just preparing for the birthday party thing. I also realized that I spent a lot of money on gifts because instead of going out and buying a gift, I just gave people money. And there was like 4 birthdays this month, and I'm like, damn. I just gave like not like a week's check, but it's kind of like, damn, I really just worked this month to give people money. Kind of interesting.
Props, man.
Yeah. Do you guys give money, or you guys actually go out there and give gifts?
Go ahead. I just let my sister handle that, and we split the cost.
Smart.
Damn, that's a system.
That's smart.
Yeah. I if I run out of time, I'll just get somebody money. Like, hey, buy yourself what you want, But I try to be a little conscious when it comes to giving somebody a gift. But then again, if someone has everything they could want, what the hell do you give them?
Yeah. Hey,
Coming
Jeff,
to a gift exchange near you, $50.
You live in a house, Jeff. Was there trick-or-treaters in your neighborhood?
I didn't see the neighborhood. I stayed in my room just watching the game. But like our lights were off, so no one rang the doorbell.
Oh, nobody rang doorbells? That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, no trick-or-treaters here either. I mean, we didn't have... Well, I guess we had candy, but... Yeah, no trick-or-treaters here. Damn. Is that like tradition over?
I probably not. I think it's still just COVID shit.
Just a year.
Because my cousin, she has a kid, and they went trick or treating in her neighborhood.
A lot of people drive other places too. Like I know, Pasadena has a very, like, vibrant community when it comes to, like, trick or treating. Everybody drives out there, so
We're not
cool.
We're not affluent enough to have kids knock on our doors for a candy.
I sure as fuck not.
Oh man,
I have people trick or treating for drugs out here, so it's fun.
Yeah. So what's good then? Since we're on the topic of candy.
Wait, I didn't share what I was up to. I'm just kidding. I just want a bike. That's what I've been laser focused on. So that's it. If anybody has any suggestions on bikes, let me know. Hit your boy up. But anyways, yes, segue. Sorry about that. I just totally destroyed it. Since we're on the topic of Halloween, Frantic, take it away.
Well, just what a candy tier list right here, right now.
This is a very controversial topic.
And I'm talking Halloween candy, guys, not like some bougie ass shit that you have to order from who knows where. Just give me like the Target section candy.
Target section candy top 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we want to do this? Do we want to do 3, 2, 1?
Let's just go blow for blow. We'll start with Jeff, and we'll go Jeff, Edwin, and then myself. And
right,
wait.
Are these in ascending order? So is this our...
No. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Save the best one for last.
Yeah. Just come in with whatever candy you want, and then just have the last one be like the knockout, like the
mine are tier. So the first one is like my. Well, obviously they're all my favorites, but
no. This is your number 3. Number 3 favorite.
3. Okay.
All right.
Number 3, Jeff.
Snickers.
Oh. Okay.
Classic.
That is classic. Edwin?
Okay, Frantic. Oh, well, okay. So my number 3 is a tie between Snickers and Babe Ruth. And that's a technicality because it's the same thing. It's the same exact candy bar.
I guess you guys are both
Nah,
on that Snickers.
I think Babe Ruth doesn't have the new.
I looked it up.
What? Is it the same?
Right, this is exactly the same. Remember, I said at the beginning of the podcast, I don't want to say something stupid. So Babe Ruth and Snickers are the same thing.
Hold on. Before we continue about Edwin saying something stupid,
Oh,
I
okay,
believe
here-
you have an apology
Oh,
for
Jeff Mike's,
2 weeks ago. Edwin.
Yeah, okay. So the dog breed
Let's
thing.
derail. Yeah, let's derail.
Yeah,
into this
Jeff
apology
really
for
wants
Edwin.
me. Jeff really wants me to eat crow here on the podcast. So I guess, yeah, I did say that pugs were eaten, yes, but pugs were seen as royalty,
They
and
were
it was
bred
a
for
different.
royalty.
Yeah, it's a different dog breed that I had confused, but yeah, sorry about that.
So don't eat your dogs.
Yeah.
Don't
Al-
eat pugs.
They're royalty.
Also, from our research, no dogs were ever specifically bred for the purpose of eating. They were just so happened to be eaten. I think that's another thing Edwin was talking about with Chihuahuas. They were never specifically bred for that. They just had them, and because they had them, they also ate them.
Yeah. So back to the topic.
Back to candy, yeah.
Back to topic. So yeah, Snickers and Babe Ruth are the same thing.
Sweet.
And so yeah, that's my number 3.
Right on. Mine is Reese's peanut butter cups.
Ooh.
Ew, that's a little bit too low, boy.
Yeah, that's controversial, dude.
I know it's gonna be high on a lot of people's lists, but
these
the
next
other
ones has got to be knockouts, dude.
I'm gonna disappoint you guys because it's only gonna get worse because it becomes more and more niche. But
Okay.
anyways,
All right. So what's your number 2, Jeff?
Reese's peanut butter cups.
okay, yeah,
The staple.
solid.
You gotta have it, dude.
It's gotta be there.
It's gotta be there.
Do you agree
My-
with the peanut butter cups or with the pieces?
I don't think pieces are strictly worse.
Nah, that's wrong.
I think they just taste like
That's
peanut
wrong.
butter, like
That's-
very
that's-
sweet peanut butter.
What's wrong with that, man? I like the
There's
smaller.
no chocolate.
I
There's
like
no
the smaller
chocolate.
Reese's for that reason because you taste more peanut butter.
Like there's no chocolate in Reese's Pieces.
I like peanut butter, man.
But Reese's
I
is-
understand what Edwin's saying.
When you're eating a Reese's peanut butter cup, the peanut butter is the star of the show.
Yeah, but if
So
I
having
like,
more is not a bad thing.
if I wanted to eat peanut butter, I'd eat peanut butter. The thing about Reese's is you have the chocolate and the peanut butter.
And it's in a cup.
Yeah, but like now I guess I gotta quantify that Reese's has a peanut butter exterior cup with peanut butter interior cup. So they actually sell peanut butter in the shape of Reese's. So
Oh, really?
there's that. Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe
Cool.
that's
It's
worth
just
a try.
it's just an all peanut butter cup. But my number 2 is also Reese's. So
Wow. My number 2 is Twix.
Ooh.
And Twix
okay.
used to be my favorite, my absolute favorite, but there's another number 1, and let's just go with it. All right, Jeff, go. 1.
Well, I want to give a shout out to a fallen comrade of me for candy because I blame COVID for this, man. Chocolate just hasn't tasted the same. Kit Kat fell off hard for me after I got COVID, man. They just taste
Damn.
absolute dog shit. My former favorite candy lost to COVID. R.I.P. All right, now on to my favorite candy. It's Twix.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, me and
Look
Frantic
at-
got similar taste buds.
Similar,
I mean-
but different.
Similar but different. Because I rate Twix pretty fucking highly. They're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff, our tier lists were pretty much the same, and you said me and Frantic. You know, whatever, Jeff. Anyways, my number 1.
Because I know your number one's gonna be different from mine.
My number 1 is Haribo gummy bears.
Yeah, see?
Oh, the gummy bears, of course. Of course.
No, I don't.
You know, I love gummy anything. Gummies are like I fucking love them. So whenever I got the little pizza gummies or the SpongeBob Krabby Patties, stuff like that, that shit was always my favorite. But since we were sticking to the Target aisle, and you know, you don't get much else other than the Haribo gummy bears, like
Mhm.
that's where it's at.
You can
You
get
know.
some Black Forest gummy bears from Target, man. Those are strictly better.
Yeah, but when
For
you're
my
trick or
taste.
treating, people give you the gold bears, so that's like the little packages of gold bears.
Dude, those are
Yeah, I
the
can see
worst
that.
gummy bears. They're
They're-
always so stiff and.
They're actually really tasty now that I'm an adult.
Mm-mm.
Now that I'm an adult,
Hey,
All
don't
the
yum
other
yuck
ones-
him, all right? Don't
Yeah,
yuck
yeah,
him
yeah.
down.
Yes. I
All
will
the
say
other
that the
ones-
sugarless ones are diuretics, so
Yeah, but I mean, we're not having sugarless. We're not having sugarless on Halloween, dude. You know.
True.
But now with my adult palate, Haribo gummy bears, you know, they're a lot more subtle than your other gummies. So
I can see that.
So I feel like they're better.
Yeah.
All right, Frantic, hit us with your number one.
My favorite is not very popular, but it's the Almond Joy.
Boo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got that right.
Yeah,
That shit-
it's not popular, but I don't know. Chocolate, almond, like coconut. It's just kind of like, oh, this is good.
That shit ruined my night. You know, it was one of those things that when you got them, you were like, "Who wants to trade?"
That's the first one on the chopping
I
block.
was the one who traded happily.
I wish
I
you
would
were in my
have.
neighborhood.
I would have
man.
loved. Yeah, I would have loved trick or treating with
Made out
Frantic,
like a beef, dude.
Yeah, give me your gummies. We're good. Give me your dark chocolate.
Yeah,
Hershey's.
yeah, and I also have an honorary mention of the York peppermint patties. I don't know how much people like those, but I like those a lot.
I like those a lot too.
They're whatever for me.
Hey,
Have to
all
be
right,
in the
Jeff.
mood.
Honorable mention. What do you got?
Peanut M&Ms.
You guys want to know what my honorable mention is?
High tier peanut M&Ms, man. Peanut
This is
M&Ms.
my-
Also, peanut
is-
M&Ms.
Also
This is my
peanut,
honorable
yep.
mention.
You
gotta-
can't see it because this is a podcast, but Edwin's holding up a bag,
Oh.
a giant bag of
A
peanut
party.
M&Ms.
A
A party-sized bag.
and it's a party of one,
Peanut
so it's
M&Ms, yep.
concerning.
That's the best party, dude.
Hey man, you know you gotta cut down on sugar somewhere, and you make it up somewhere else.
Yeah, and you're drinking a LaCroix. That's wow.
LaCroix boy, LaCroix boy in the house.
I mean, so me and Edwin aren't so different after all, but I hard
Yeah.
disagree with gummy bears as being top tier.
I mean,
I'm a chocolate guy.
I'm a fruit candy guy. You know, I made a long hard look on Airheads, but Airheads aren't that good. Let's be real here.
All right, well, we can't talk about Halloween candy without talking about the only true Halloween candy, and that's candy corn. What are your opinions on candy corn?
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a
Yeah.
meme. I think it's a meme to say it's horrible.
I like them, but when I eat them, it just feels like I'm eating straight up just sugar. Whereas when you have a chocolate, then you know there's like something else going on there. There's like a subtle,
like
there's like
icing.
a subtle bitterness to chocolate that I enjoy.
It tastes like icing, and it's
Yeah. Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's just like you're eating a little bit of icing. I could
used
eat
to
one
only
or
eat the
two.
white tips when I was a kid. I'd only bite the tip off, and then I wouldn't eat the rest.
Wait, what?
It tastes
you
the
only
same.
have the tip.
Yeah,
It tastes the same, Jeff.
not to a child, man. You know, the tip is like frosting, and then the rest like what, orange flavored?
That's
Yellow?
so
No, I don't-
weird.
Yeah, fuck that.
It kind of reminds me of one of my brothers. He claims he likes broccoli, but he'll only eat the top, right? Like the part that looks like leaves.
Oh yeah.
And then he won't eat the rest of it. I'm like, the whole thing tastes like broccoli because it's broccoli.
You know what? Here, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I can see why he does it. The stem is a lot harder.
But the taste is there. It's still broccoli. It makes
Yeah,
no
but-
sense.
But texture-wise, you know, some people base their food likes on a lot of texture.
Nah, that's
So
fine.
texture-wise, it's not the same.
Yeah. How are these broccolis prepared? Are they like boiled?
They're
Are
probably
they, like,
steamed.
steamed.
Probably steamed.
Steamed.
Yeah.
Steamed? Yeah, nah. I can see that. If it's steamed, nah. But if you like throw some olive oil, some salt and pepper, put it in the oven, then you'd eat the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a little too fancy.
I'm having Guy Fieri withdrawals, guys.
Why would
My
I-
enti-
I haven't seen the Food Network in a minute.
So my entire San Francisco trip, I would go back to the hotel, turn on the Food Network, and Guy Fieri was always there. I haven't seen Guy Fieri in like a week.
You watch the weirdest things when you go out
Hey,
to like
man.
a hotel. It's so
Guy
weird.
Fieri is not
Dude.
weird, okay?
He's not weird. He's so wholesome and lovable, but he's so memeable. Like everybody can talk shit on him, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's valid, but it's also he's just a fucking guy that enjoys his life and enjoys eating and enjoys cars or whatever, and he has his own style, and people make fun of him for it, but it's him, dude. That's
There's
who
a-
he is.
There's a story behind that. So when for the first episode of Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, right? They told him, "Hey, we're a button up for the show," and he's like, "A button up," and he's like, "Oh." So he looks in his closet, and all he sees is a bowling shirt. So he wears that, and then like they just ran with it.
It was like perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you got that's it.
Yeah.
And then like now they only give him those kinds of shirts, and he's just like, "Wow, this was a complete accident."
That's
but
sick,
it worked. I mean, it did the thing. It gave it.
Yeah.
It gave it that edge.
Did I explain why the Diners, Dungeons, whatever the fuck that
Diners,
fucking-
Dungeons, and Dragons, and Dives.
I keep memeing about it with my girlfriend. I keep saying like diners, sex dungeons, dildos, drives, whatever.
Yeah.
I just but anyways, like that show is made perfectly for the type of person I am. You guys know that I like experiencing things and recommending it to my friends depending on what I know they like. You know, I do that with a lot of things. If I watch a movie or something, I'm like, you guys should watch it. I think you would like it because this, and this. I'll play a game and I'll be like, I think this game would be perfect for you. That show does that for restaurants, which I do the same thing. And it's just tailor made for someone like me to just be like, oh shit, there's a hole in the wall here. I want to go try that. And that, I don't know. I intrinsically fuck with that show.
Damn. Do you want me to give you the bad news?
Ooh.
It's over.
No, all those restaurants fall off really hard after they hit the show.
I 100%
Wait,
agree.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Because what happens is, because he puts them on the map, they become more popular, so they need to like adjust to their influx of customers, so then the quality kind of declines.
I've had like four different.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had 4 different restaurants that have been in diners, drives, dungeons, whatever the fuck. In that show, Triple D, they've been on Triple D, and the food's not great. It's bland, you know, but you know, I don't go there with the intention that it's gonna be because Guy Fieri was there, because this Guy Fieri worship is fairly new in my life. I just followed him on Instagram
Dude,
today.
that's so strange though, that you would think that when they have that success that they would, you know, carry that, but it does the opposite. They like grow too fast that they don't know how to manage it.
They're usually like really small restaurants.
Yeah, they're super hole in the wall.
Yes, they're usually really small, and like the cook is somebody who is literally running the place.
Mm-hmm.
So this person has to then account for the major influx of people saying, "Hey, I saw you on the show last night," you know?
Yeah.
And at that point they really can't keep up. You know, so I saw one recently was she's like, "Oh, my name is Mama," whatever. And then she would make her food and then make sure you can get doubles and you can get seconds. You know, you can go back and ask for more and she'll give you that. And then all her dishes were like, I think she said $4. So everything on the menu she sold for $4 and you can go back and get more.
Wow.
You know, that kind of service after the fact, you probably wouldn't be able to achieve.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
With that many people.
Yeah.
So-
And then once you start losing the core thing that people, your regulars liked, then it's kind of like, You can imagine a lot of people get turned off by the fact that I've been coming here for years and now there's a long line, and I don't like that. Damn.
But then the opposite is true. The opposite is true where if you discover a hole in the wall, like yourself, and like not a lot of people go there, it really sucks when you go out and let's say you take a picture and post it on your social media and people are like, dude, where's that from? Well, if you know, you know. You know, I'm not going to tell you where it's at. And at that point, you're not helping your own cause. You're shooting yourself in the foot where you really like this place, but you're not letting people come in to experience and to enjoy, to help that place grow as well.
Do people really gatekeep the restaurants?
They do.
What the hell?
They do. And it's so fucking dumb. It's just like, okay, that person, that restaurant goes down. You don't have anywhere to eat, and you never really supported it because you're too much of a... I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but like your example was that when a restaurant gets too successful, they lose on who they are, and so if you just keep things to yourself, then the less amount of people, the less likely that something will be ruined.
But then how's that your favorite restaurant supposed to sustain itself like no clientele?
You go
You know what I mean?
more often.
You have to be there.
You
Like,
have
you gotta be the support.
yeah. That's the thing. That's a lot of people don't do that. And it's just I don't know. It was one of those things that it's weird to see people gatekeep restaurants like that. The if you know kind of thing.
Yep. And you mentioned support. All of our listeners, I wanna help you guys out. And I'm gonna give you guys a very key piece of information here.
Major key.
Please,
Major key. And it's not it
We're
has nothing
on
to
the same. We're on the same wavelength right now, right?
No.
No. Oh my god. I thought we were on the same wavelength.
It has nothing to do with food.
Damn. Can I do it then? Can I be
Okay,
the
you
one?
go first.
Before you
Fine.
start, let me go first because this is important information.
Oh, okay.
To all our listeners out there, the MCRIB is back.
Ah, yes. Yes, it is.
Gross overrated cafeteria food is
Get
back,
out of here,
guys.
Edwin.
So
You're
we're
such
not,
a hater, man.
So in this episode, we're not talking about chicken sandwiches.
Nah, those are gone for the foreseeable future because now we're a MCRIB show.
This is the McRib show. How many have you had?
I'm disappointed to say I've only eaten 2 so far.
Oh.
What a
It's been back for 4 days.
Oof.
I've only eaten 2, guys.
Wow. I've only had one, so.
Well, to be fair, I got 2 the one time I ate.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
it was-
So for those who don't know, the McRib is in fact back, and it's a very limited time thing. I will not recommend it because you guys might the drive-through might get filled, and I don't want you to ruin a good thing. So I'm not gonna say go get a McRib, but the McRib is, I don't know what's in it, but it's good.
It's not good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty
It's
damn
really
good.
It tastes like cafeteria food.
You're eating some pretty damn good cafeteria food, man.
I done my time
High
in
school.
grade school. Yeah, I done my time in high school. I ain't going back.
All right. So what I was actually gonna say was that daylight saving time is officially ending on Sunday,
on
November
Sunday.
7th.
Yes, it is.
So for all
We're
those
falling back, people.
for all those folks out there, when this airs, the very next Saturday, November 7th. There it is.
Okay, real talk here. Whenever you roll back the time or move it forward, and people say, I'm getting an hour more of sleep, or I'm losing an hour of sleep,
Mm-hmm.
is that real? You're going to go to sleep, you're going to accordingly fall asleep at whatever the fuck time you go to sleep. Therefore, you're not losing time to sleep, or
Yeah, you kind of are.
if you go to sleep at 8, you go to sleep at 8.
If you go to sleep at 8 p.m., right, and then you wake up at 8 a.m., you're getting 11 hours of sleep because the time rolled forward an hour in the springtime.
Oh, then yeah, okay. I was being dumb as fuck. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
that's literally how it works.
Yeah,
though.
those LaCroix
Yeah, but
are
the
getting
one
to your head,
the-
buddy.
The one day, I guess it's true for the
Hey,
one day.
buddy, you want too many LaCroix there, huh?
Hey, LaCroix for life, dude.
But it's true when you fall back as well. Because if you go to sleep at 8 and you wake up at 8, you've now slept 13 hours.
I got you. That's true for that one day. After that,
Yeah,
you can't.
after that, you can't say it. But yeah, that
All
one
right,
day,
for sure.
you
Alright,
you do lose and gain an hour.
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, I was being dumb as fuck. Cool.
Do you guys want to give your opinions? Because my opinion is I hate springing forward. Get rid of it. Let's not be on daylight saving time.
Yeah, just have it
I don't
always be
care.
the same.
Yeah. But
I don't
specifically, stop springing forward. Because that always triggers me.
I don't care one way or another. I really do enjoy when it gets dark early, though. I really like that.
I like dark
Yeah.
early.
I like that too.
So I mean,
5 o'clock and it's already night out. I'm like, damn, it's nice.
I like that. Yeah, I like walking around in the dark. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, that's probably a guy thing too.
Wow,
not
you're
a.
so privileged.
Yeah, it's probably just a guy thing, But I don't know. I like walking around in the dark, so that's my.
So how do you guys feel about the floodgates being open? The last line of defense, Halloween, has ended.
It's now over.
So that can only mean
Yeah.
one thing.
Mariah Carey's coming to town.
They thought out Mariah Carey. They got her out of her ice chamber.
Yep, she's back, people.
Mariah Carey is back. And all she wants for Christmas
Me.
is
No,
you.
sorry.
All
At
of
that
you.
point,
It's all of us.
I'd-
You.
At that point, if I had to choose between the McRib coming back and Mariah Carey, I choose the McRib. Even though I won't eat it.
No, this is the best time of year. The McRib is back. Mariah Carey is back.
Mhm.
That
song's a banger, Edwin.
what a
That song's a
joyous.
fucking banger, and you can't say otherwise. It's a banger.
I hate Christmas
This is
music.
amazing. I feel like eating a McRib to celebrate.
Yeah. Eat McRib
I-
and blast some Mariah Carey.
I don't like Christmas music. It's I don't know. Monster Mash. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thriller.
I play Monster
Thriller.
Mash a lot. That was great.
You got your classic Halloween songs. Fuck yeah. I can't do classic Christmas songs.
You
man.
guys think that Mariah Carey gets a royalty?
Yeah, from,
Every
like, the radio
year
stations
for-
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah?
she probably gets a pretty good check. Because every time like it plays at a mall and they have to play royalties too. They
Bro,
can't
she
just
doesn't
play
have
that
to
for free.
work. I mean, she's already
No, she-
probably dumb rich, right?
Yeah.
But like
But imagine every
every year just
year you
collecting
can-
a check.
Yeah, just collect a fat paycheck for 2 months.
Is Mariah Carey the one person that I don't know if she had to have a bowl of M&Ms in her dressing room and one of them had to be green?
Wow, that's
Uh,
very
that-
specific story.
That's some weird celebrity gossip, but hey, man.
Yeah, I think
I-
I think it's her because I think her agent put that in the contract, so they made sure that they read the contract.
You said it was what, M&Ms?
Yeah, it's a bowl of M&Ms and one of them had to be a specific color. Is that her?
I think so.
Is it say there M&M's Mariah Carey?
Let me see.
Yeah.
This
If you look up M&M's Mariah Carey.
Beyonce's, Adele,
is-
Kanye. I'm scrolling.
Keep going.
Oh my god. Oh, Mariah Carey. Here we go. Wait. Her demands. Okay. Each room must be draped. The entry door should open into a living room space. Okay, this is all a lot of stuff. 12 Cokes, 12 Diet Cokes.
Dude, Control F M&M's.
Bro, there's nothing. There's no M&M story here. I'm kind of sad now.
Damn it. There's a celebrity M&M's Mariah Carey.
I remember that's a joke from that 70s show. I don't know if that's what you're referring to.
I don't know, but yeah, she's back, and all those other great classic Christmas tunes that sadly we're like totally
Oh,
skipping over
okay.
Thanksgiving.
It's Van Halen. Van Halen used to do that.
That's two completely different bands, man.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Close,
I guess
man.
I was
Way
close,
off, man.
Super close.
Van Halen wanted a bowl of M&Ms with all of the brown candies removed before every show.
Damn, that's racist. Van Halen is racist, confirmed.
Confirmed. They don't like the brown M&Ms.
Why is the green M&M sexy? Why is that a thing?
Hey, man, green is a beautiful color. It's my favorite color.
It's my second favorite color.
All right. I have nothing else to say on that. So what are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today? This is like a kind
This
of
is
a
shoot the shit episode.
Yeah, this is something that I mentioned earlier, and since I guess we kind of don't have anything else, this is something that's got me thinking this week about like the romanticization of like just mental issues. Because I don't know why it's so okay with being mentally ill.
I think
So,
this is
like,
some Zoomer
social
stuff,
media?
man.
Yeah, it's
it's
social
like-
media going around saying like, I have Parkinson's. I fucking love this. Look at me. I don't know what else.
I don't think they're that specific.
Yeah.
I totally agree with the whole like let's make mental like having a mental illness, let's make it normal in that you shouldn't feel bad about going to seek help and don't look down on people who have it. But it turned into a thing where now being mentally ill is almost like a popular thing. And people like applaud it, which is kind of weird. At least
I
it
know
is
a
to
lot
me.
of people. A lot of people like to say, "I have OCD," ha ha ha, just because they like doing a particular thing. They're just particular about one thing, and the OCD thing, they just throw it out. Or I'm hyperactive, or stuff like that, or ADHD.
Yeah, that's
you know.
that's one of my favorite ones. It's just like
Yeah.
people
"Oh,
say
I
that they
have
have
ADD."
ADHD. Oh my god, I can't keep still. It's like, oh my god.
That kind of thing is like just because it is kind of gross to just because you're like particular about some stuff, just to be like, ha ha, I have OCD, when there's people that are
They have
debilitating.
real issues with it.
Yeah, yeah, it's debilitating when they can't keep a job because they have to do something before they get out the door like 50 times,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always late, stuff like that, and it's just like that can be debilitating and a horrible experience for somebody. And these people that only want to take out the brown M&Ms from their contract, they're like, oh haha, I'm so quirky, particular, haha, I have OCD. And it's just like, why?
But it goes deeper than that, because there are people out there who pretend to be like, say, autistic, right? Because I've seen a few, like there's like a subreddit dedicated to like exposing these people, where there'll be just like people on TikTok or like on Instagram where they just like pretend to have autism or like pretend to have some other things, and I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, I have a hot take as to why they're doing this.
Oh, hot take. Give it to us.
Is it hot in the sense that we can like you can say it, or is it too hot to handle?
No,
Too
I
hot
mean,
for TV?
I don't think it's too hot. I just think it's. I think people pretend to have these things because they have nothing else going for them. They're just average people, and there's like nothing that sets them out, sets them apart, and they want to be special. People want to be special for whatever fucking reason. They want to say they're special, so they're like, "Oh, look at me, I have autism," and it's like, no.
Yeah, I like
you're just
that a
normal
lot.
person.
Actually, it makes a lot of sense because
In a world of social media, you're trying to find a way to
You're trying to stand out, exactly.
yeah, and we're also like social creatures, right? And we want to feel like we belong. So if we're like part of a group, like a tight knit group of people who like support each other, it's like, oh yeah, I also have these issues. Like hearing you talk about it, yeah, I'm one of you too. I want to be a part of, whatever you're being a part of.
Well then, okay, in the sense, can we, for our generation as well, depression has always been a topic
yeah,
that,
for sure.
oh, I'm so depressed.
I don't think people romanticize depression though.
They do though.
Back in the day, it was kind of cool to be emo. A lot of people thought you were weird, but within the emo community, it was kind of cool that you were weird.
People romanticized a lot, cutting,
Oof.
doing these things that are destructive.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that, oh, I'm so depressed, haha, and it's just like, it's not what you think it means,
Yeah, back then I feel like back then they actually went through it, and you can call it like attention seeking, but in reality it's like a lot of them just really wanted to feel, what's that called? It's kind of like seeking validation, because like they are going through problems and they just want to have people kind of recognize like, hey, you are going through some shit. And now the validation is from social media, that now it's kind of like monetized, question mark.
No, I think I see what you're getting at, right? Because back in the day, there wasn't like social media, right? So if a kid's having a tough time at home, they don't want to directly say it, so they start like cutting themselves, right? And like if no one comments on that, then it's like fuck. I guess my problems don't really matter because no one's actually looking for help.
Mm-hmm.
No one's looking to help me, right?
Yeah.
So now they can just post it to social media, and then I guess they can just scream into a void. And like I don't know, some people, because there's a community for everything, right? So some people's gonna listen to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, depression is one of those things that a lot of people just throw it out there, but depression is extremely debilitating. You wouldn't be able to get out of your bed. You just don't feel like doing anything, and it can be really debilitating to people's lives. And it's just like, it's not that you don't feel like it. I don't want to misspeak here, but it's like you really can't. You're not physically able to just do something. You're not physically but mentally able to do something, and then you just you become entranced in that routine of not doing anything and just feeling like you're useless or unimportant and stuff like that. And it's just, depression is a lot different than what regular people use that word for. Like, oh, I was watching this movie and just really depressed me. And it's just like, that's not what that means. Mm-hmm. And it made you sad in the moment. You moved on. You're out here being, a member of society, and you're talking and you're out here, and it's just like, that was a fleeting moment. Depression lasts. It's long term.
It's a state. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. It's just something that really, it really irks me because of the whole like self-diagnosing, and like the one of the prime examples and the ones that are like that's most scary to me is just like all the kids on TikTok, because there's like a kind of an unregulated social media where you have a lot of kids posting things. And when I mean kids, I mean like under 18, people who don't have a whole lot of significant life experience. And they're talking about very serious topics sometimes. And kids are they're easily influenced by other people their age. And so you have somebody that's super popular, whether they're actually depressed or not, to broadcast things like that. Other kids will come out and be like, oh yeah, I have that too, which is cool. But I feel like kids that already are depressed is kind of like, I don't know if they need someone in social media saying that they're depressed, because I don't know if that cheers them up. Or what do you guys think?
I mean, that's always the ongoing joke, right? Oh, you're depressed, just feel better.
Yeah. Why don't you go out there and do something? Like, that's not a possibility, dude.
Yeah, depression's one of those things that like you don't get validation from others. I would think it's not like
it's like, oh, you're depressed too. That makes me feel better about my depression.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if that's how that works.
That's definitely not how that works.
So that's kind of a strange times we're living there. As far as,
well, you did mention something that I want to comment on. TikTok has made short form entertainment very, very common. You see, Netflix is doing like they have a little TikTok-y section of where they show you. Yeah, if you go on your Netflix app, they have a little TikTok-y section where they show you a clip of a show. Like, oh, look at this funny section of a show that we have on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Watch it, and if you like that, watch the rest of the show. YouTube has a short form entertainment tab as well.
Oh yeah, they do.
Well, they'll have
they're just called YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, and then you got Instagram doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so with this revolution of very short form, there was this whole, I wish I remembered the name of this entire brand of social media that was trying to do high budget short form entertainment. I think it starts with a Q.
Yeah, I remember like a lot of celebrities were were in the ads for this, right?
Yeah, like
It's like
Quobo, Kubo,
Quibi or
Quibi.
I think, yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it was
Quibi,
Quibi
yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
They were trying to do like movie star fucking crazy amount of budget for short form entertainment. Okay. Well, anyways, my point is how many of these people are decreasing their attention span? They're really decreasing their attention span where they cannot sit. It's a thing that sports are having trouble with. You know, I watch a lot of soccer. That's 90 minutes. It's 45 minutes of straight like you're watching it, or you just do something else while you're watching it, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that are long form entertainment are suffering from, right?
Because of the
So you got
trend.
all these,
Yeah.
yeah, you got all these kids really eating up short form entertainment. This is what it is now, right? And they're decreasing their attention spans. How many of these kids are not going to be saying or legitimately validated in the sense that they have ADHD now? Or they have ADD because they really cannot focus on anything longer than what your average TikTok
Because they
video.
already have the behavior of scrolling through very short forms of entertainment, and so
Yeah.
now they feel like, oh my god, I can't sit through anything. I can't sit through a movie because, oh my god, I'm so anxious.
Yeah. So how many of these people are going to come out now and be validated in the sense that they really cannot concentrate on something longer than a minute?
I mean, shit, dude.
Or
Sometimes if I'm on Instagram and I see that video is like a minute, I'm just like, yeah, well, kind of keep scrolling.
Dude, I'm the same.
Yikes.
I'll click a video on YouTube or on Reddit, and it just won't load in the first second. I'm like, all right, next.
Oh, it's too
Next.
long. If it hasn't
Oh,
loaded
no.
in, it must be too
Mhm.
long.
Too long. Nope, not.
There you go. Even
This
us.
story's
we're-
more than 3 paragraphs. Nah, fuck that. I'm next.
Well, I mean, I don't identify.
Giant wall of text. Nope. Next.
There you go. You know, even us, we're being influenced in that trend.
I mean,
as
Edwin,
well.
you know how I consume media. I know it triggers you at times, but you know how I do.
Yeah.
I have like 2 streams going on. I have the TV. I have a game that I'm playing.
Yeah, this is not me trying to put myself on a pedestal, but I physically cannot. If I'm playing a video game, I have to play the video game. If I'm going to watch a stream, I have to watch the stream. If I'm reading, I have to read. Everything else is not a thing for me because I feel like I don't enjoy it as much, you know? And it was like, for me, it's weird. I've talked to you about it, Jeff, where like, it's weird. Like, how do you consume so many things at once when in reality you're not enjoying that particular thing as much as you should? Or, I mean, not should, that's just me quantifying what you should, take from something. But it's like, as much as you could, if you were just to watch something, or do something, like stuff like that, where I'm not like that. I haven't bought into the whole watch something really fast, do the next thing. Like, that's not me. That's not who I am. But then, like I said, at the end of the day, how many people are going to be quantified and legitimately justified to say, I have ADHD now? When it used to be a thing where you had to be diagnosed, and it was like,
By a professional.
yeah,
you
by a
get your
professional.
Ritalin or your
You get-
Adderall.
Yeah, you get your drugs to kill the life out of you, and that's it. You're now a member of society, drugged up, but a member of society. So
That's prescription meth, right? Or is that something else?
prescription meth, isn't that Adderall?
It is Adderall. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Adderall. But yeah, that's one of those things that in the long term, it's gonna get crazy. I know a lot of, like I told you, a lot of like sporting events have been trying to figure this out because they're losing a lot of younger audience because they really can't keep up. Like,
I mean, even me, I have the games on in the background. Like the World Series, I just have it there, and I'll look up every now and then when I hear cheers, because I'm like, oh, what happened?
Ooh.
But like,
and you see, at
don't-
that point,
I don't ever sit down and watch a game anymore. except the Dodger games. And when I don't watch the Dodger games, it's because I'm so stressed out that I can't watch the Dodger game.
So at
That's
that
me
point,
during the playoffs, where I'm just like,
at
fuck,
that point,
I don't want to
Jeff-
watch. I don't want to watch. Oh fuck, it's happening, and then I go back to my phone and I'm like, I physically can't watch it because I'm so goddamn nervous.
I think you've reduced the game of baseball by highlights. When someone cheers, they'll show the highlight, and that's what you catch. And you're like, "Oh shit, that was cool," or "Shit, that was bad."
That's for games I don't care about. But yeah, that's basically it. I do that with football too.
That's crazy to me. Holy shit! Like for me, it's like, how do you? Well,
It's just background noise, man.
Can't yuck his yum, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not yucking. It's yum. Like I told you, it's just for me. I'm trying to relate, right? So like, it's really like what got me watching, let's say, the NBA, right? What got me watching the NBA was I did fantasy league for the first time, and what got me watching the NBA was I wanted to watch what my players in my fantasy league were doing in games. Like, oh my gosh, this guy passed the ball and he got an assist. That's awesome. That's not a highlight. But I really wanted to study what every single one of my players in my team were doing. So that's how I watch NBA. I'm like, I like this player. What is he doing? Oh, that's really cool. This guy handles the ball this way. This guy passes the ball this way. These little things you don't see on highlights. And if you do, it's because it was fucking incredible and blah, blah, blah. Like, right, cool. Highlight videos are dope.
Yeah. You get to see like a 10-second clip of a player doing amazing, but not the rest of the game where they might have done mediocre. And now he's your favorite player.
Exactly. And for me, I've always liked the less flashy players like Iguodala, like Kawhi Leonard. Like, those are my favorite NBA players. But you wouldn't see them on the highlight reel. You'll see them playing defense, and it's just like, I don't know. And
you can apply that the same way to like just social media personalities. If you follow someone and all they give you is their highlights, but you don't know the rest of it, and then you think you're in the same place as that person, it's just like, no, not at all. And like the whole reason why I brought up this topic was not really to shit on Gen Z, because I feel like I do that enough. It's more of
I think they do that enough to themselves.
I think it's more of just
by being Gen Z.
Dude, I always support Gen Z. They have good heads on their shoulders. If in the majority, in a sense, where they're all environmentalists because they have to now. So,
yeah, if you're not, well,
yeah,
the inevitable heat death of the earth is coming. Boy.
They're all environmentalists. They're more in tune with their feelings. They understand empathy. Like, we gotta like support them. I mean, I've always been supportive of Gen Z because I know that there's issues that our generation have barely started to like see and understand. We're the first exposed to some of these issues that, still some of us aren't fully on board.
Mm-hmm.
But Gen Z, they don't see these things anymore. This is part of who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I fuck with that. I applaud you, Gen Z. But, it's one of those things that it's funny to make fun of like the next generation and stuff like that, but they're doing good shit.
Yeah, I agree with supporting them. Not just trashing them. And what I was gonna say was like I don't really know the specific demographic or like age range that like tend to listen to us, but I would say they're at least are around our age. So like maybe millennials or like very like older Gen Z. And if you have younger siblings still, I think it's very important to have a conversation with them about not really like what they're watching, but more of like pass on real world knowledge and like just like experiences, and maybe like offer perspective, because I think it's very easy as a young person to be influenced by people who haven't lived yet. And so it's like a hive mind, like all the kids are thinking this way, and it's kind of like, are we better? Are we worse for it? Who knows? But I think it's still very important to offer like the lessons, like the same way your parents and their parents and the parents of your grandparents, that they pass down knowledge. I think it's important that we continue to do that to the younger people.
I mean, like you said, there's a lot of YouTube like celebrities, a lot of younger YouTube celebrities that you look at them, they've never experienced life outside of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's apparent in the way that their content expresses, like, they have no care for, they just lack decency in some areas of their life. And it's just like, because that's their content,
Mm-hmm.
So all these kids intake this and they think this is the way of the world, like you said. And it's just,
yeah. I mean, it's
rough.
I read a story, I forget where, like some sort of research was done about ticks and how if you see someone with a tick, then you'll like start developing a tick at some point as well. I don't know how that works. I don't know if either of you can kind of like not like agree, but like I don't know if you guys have seen anything like that.
Isn't that a
before.
thing with accents too?
I mean,
or if you spend enough time in one, like say you spend a lot of time in Ireland, wouldn't you eventually just pick up the accent just by being there for so long?
Yeah. There's something that like is really apparent. People's laughs.
You laugh
your
the
laugh,
same way.
Your laugh changes depending on who you're around, and then you also tailor your laugh according to them. It's really weird, but laughs actually changed. My laugh has changed, and I think my current laugh is a little like it's tailored to a friend of mine that I spent a lot of time with in college. Wow. And I still have that laugh. And I didn't used to laugh like this.
Dude,
but
it's funny you say that because I was chilling at the homie's house and his brother heard me laugh and he was like, oh, well, I was chilling at Alex's house and his brother hears me laugh and it's like, oh, I thought you were Alex. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, you guys have the same laugh. And I'm like, oh, well, shit.
I remember when I was in high school, our friend Kevin, you remember Kevin, right?
Yeah.
I thought his laugh was so cool that I started laughing like him.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But I'm like now remembering like, oh yeah, I used to kind of laugh like him. And it wasn't like something, maybe it was something I did on purpose, but it's just something that happened over time.
My laugh currently is like my friend Simba from Zimbabwe. He laughs like his laugh was a little like ha 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 ha, and then I was like, yeah, it was like
that's your laugh.
That's my laugh now.
Oh,
that's literally my laugh, and it's just like fuck, dude. Like,
I don't know.
It's funny.
I have no idea whose laugh I have right now.
Yeah, I don't know either. Shit. I think fuck me and you might have the same laugh, right?
Oh no.
But yeah, that's my laugh. You guys
no.
totally.
We have the same laugh. Okay.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of laughing,
stop laughing now.
I read a very, very good comment on the topic of laughter a while back, and it was basically you should never make fun of someone's laugh because that's them expressing themselves in like really good joy. So you're kind of just shitting on them for being happy. Yeah. So I want to go back to high school, and I don't think he listens to the show, but I want to apologize to the homie Gabriel Alvarez. Because he had the hyena laugh. You guys all know the hyena laugh, right?
The hyena laugh.
I know his laugh. I know his laugh personally as well. So
yeah, the ha ha. It sounds like a hyena, the same like type of pitch. Think like Lion King.
Wow.
Right, and we used to always make fun of him to the point like by the end of senior year, he just never laughed like that anymore. And damn, now after reading that comment, I felt so fucking shitty. And I'm like, damn, we're assholes.
Yeah, it's like
so. Don't make fun of someone's laugh because that's kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Or their sneeze. Honestly, they can't change that shit.
Oh god, people sneezes.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. It's funny, huh? We all pick up each other's quirks and stuff, and you just got to be mindful of a lot of things. Laughs, the content you consume.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. We all pick up each other's quirks. I like that a lot. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
Is there any other closing thoughts, boys? Anything else?
Buy a McRib.
Yes.
Don't buy a McRib.
This is totally free advertising for McDonald's right now. The McRib is back.
The
Can
McRib
be
is
yours for what is it? $4?
4 and change.
4 and some change. That's nothing.
Jesus fuck.
That's nothing. Make it a meal.
Make it a meal. Get
Make
yourself
it a
some
meal.
burgers.
Might as well.
Get yourself some fries and a McFlurry if their ice cream machine's not broken.
It's definitely broken. Just get 2 McRibs.
2
How about that?
McRibs and a small fry. That's my meal.
Share it with a friend or a significant other. They won't regret it. You won't regret it.
They will. They will regret it.
A McRib will you share with another person is a McRib you're not eating yourself. So just think about that.
God made man out of a McRib.
Grab 3. 2 for you, 1 for the other person.
There you go.
All right.
All
That
right.
brings us to the end of the episode.
Sweet. So you can reach us at our website, tiltednuster.com, where you'll find links to our Instagram and Twitter. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
Hasta la vista.